Yes, dear children, today we'll start the next chapter, that is lesson number 12, present continuous tense. Okay, lesson 12, present continuous tense. So continuous, this word when comes, continuous means what? The work which is going on happening, okay, progressing or going on happening, okay. The present continuous tense, it refers to the action that is happening at the moment of speaking. Okay? It refers to the action that is happening at the time, at the moment of speaking. When you write the definition, this one is very important. That is happening at the moment of speaking. Okay. Example, I am teaching you. You are studying. It is raining outside. Okay. Now at this moment what I am doing? I am teaching you and you are studying. So both the actions are in the present continuous tense. Okay. Then you have to remember a thing, that whenever we write the tense in present continuous, this helping verb is very important. Without helping verb, you cannot form continuous tense. Okay. So helping verb is very important. And then we take the ing form of the verb. Teaching, studying, raining. Okay. So remember this. Then the uses of this present continuous tense. First use is to refer to an action that is going on at the time of speaking. Then second one is to express an action that is planned for the future. That is planned for the future. Suppose you discuss with your parents that we are going for a vacation in December. Okay. Sometimes we say, or due to this corona pandemic, from 2 years nobody could go outside for vacation. Otherwise, whenever the summer holidays were there, we used to discuss this, that this summer vacation we are going to Jammu or we are going to Ooty somewhere. So that is future plan. But we use the present continuous tense only there. Okay. So it shows the future action also, or future plan. Then to talk about future arrangements also, same condition. With the expressions like next week, at Christmas, tomorrow. Like Tanya is coming back next week. Okay. So the most important thing what is used here, I told you that without helping verb you cannot form continuous tense, and there must be ing form of the verb. It is very important, otherwise it will be wrong. If you simply write if I remove this am from here and write I teaching you, then it is not a perfect, or sorry, not perfect, the correct present continuous tense. It is totally wrong. Understood? So am is very important. Okay. Now we come to the structure of this tense. How we form the sentences in this tense. So first comes declarative sentence. Okay, for declarative sentences, in case of singular, for singular subject, he, she, it, plus is, plus ing verb. Then for plural, you, we, they, plus are. plus ing verb. Okay. Then one more, if subject is I, then what we use? I plus and plus ing verb. You can form the sentence here. He is reading, she is cooking, it is raining, I am teaching. Okay. Then the second one is negative sentence. For negative sentences, what we do? As you know, we just add not after the helping verb. So, in case of singular, he, she, it plus is not plus ing verb. ing verb. Okay. Then for plural, you, we, they plus are not plus ing verb. Okay. Then for I plus and not plus ing verb. Understood? So you can form the sentence here. You see, he is not cooking, she is not dancing, it is not working. Okay. You are not playing, we are not studying, they are not talking. Okay. This way we can form the continuous, present continuous tense in negative. Okay. Then number 3 is interrogative sentence. In case of interrogative sentence, what we have to do? As we do in the other conditions same here, we have to shift the helping verb to the beginning of the sentence, and hence it will be changed into interrogative sentence. Okay. For negative, add not after helping verb. For interrogative, shift the helping verb to the beginning of the sentence. Very easy step is there. If you listen it carefully and follow it, there will be no problem. Never you will make any mistake. Okay. So for singular, in case of singular and plural, see, for singular becomes is plus he, she, it plus ing verb and question mark. Okay. Then for plural form, are plus you, we, they plus ing verb. Okay. And question mark. If I is there, then and plus I plus ing verb question mark. Okay. So this way we can change. Understood? Or we can form the sentence here in interrogative. Remember what the rules of this structure. Always the past lesson, simple present tense, I had told you to copy the structure in a rough copy. Same way you have to copy this structure also. In the same way, 8 lessons are there for tenses and all will have the structure. So all the structure you have to copy in a notebook. Same notebook, any rough copy you can take and note it. So it will be easy for you to revise or understand the tense, how they are formed. Okay. And Nothing more is there to explain here. One more thing is there. We can compare simple present tense and present continuous tense. If we compare, we find that simple present tense are used for regular actions and fact and feeling. Okay, and present continuous tense are used for the work which is progressing at the time of speaking or happening at the time of speaking. Okay, some common words are there which we used in simple present tense, that is always, normally, usually, every day. Okay, then for present continuous tense, now, at the moment. One word is now and second one at the moment. These two words are common in present continuous tense. So somewhere we can use it. Okay. So this is the explanation about this lesson. Okay. You can revise it and the exercises will be sent in the study material. Thank you.